nerves and countless distractions. But tonight, the regular season instantly becomes a distant memory. The second season has mercifully arrived, an annual rite of passage for Chicago fans. It's the perennial defense of basketball's holy grail. The same team that inspired our city and captivated our country now embarks on a journey to cement themselves as the preeminent dynasty of this generation. For the fans, nothing short of a sixth championship ring is acceptable and would render this season an inferno. For the Bulls, exiting with another title buys a ticket to the pearly gates of basketball immortality. First, the Bulls must get by the 8th-seeded New Jersey Nets. At quick glance, the Nets don't have a prayer, serving as nothing more than a sacrificial lamb, a mere footnote in the Bulls' historic championship run. But the new kids on the block don't know any better. The road-weary Bulls shoulder the burden of unworldly expectations. New Jersey has nothing to lose. It will take a near miracle for the Nets to pull off the biggest upset in basketball history. But miracles only happen in the second city. Game 1 is next.
From the United Center in Chicago, welcome to the NBA playoffs here on Fox Sports Chicago. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom Dorr. Alongside is Johnny Kerr and Reds. The playoffs are here. This is what we've been waiting all year for as the Bulls make a run at another championship.
It's been a great wait. It's been a great year. 62-20. They finish on a season. Now they take on a team they've beaten 4 times this season, Tom.
And, John, when you talk about the New Jersey Nets, I think the guy that comes to mind right away is Sam Cassell. He's a veteran. He's got championship ring. But this is a guy that has been hurt.
Right, he was with the Houston Rockets when they won their championship, 19.6, a leader on the floor, a little bit hurt, but he'll play, and they should get some help out of a big rookie.
Boy, you would think Keith Van Horn has been ill, but Van Horn is a guy, John, that all year long has played extremely well for them.
Well, you see he gets a lot of minutes, almost 20 points a game, almost 7 rebounds. Terrific.
Yeah, this is a guy that flat can play. There's no question about it. He's added an awful lot to this team, and he's taken some things away from some other players, but he's a good one. He's a keeper. For the Chicago Bulls, John, well, how about the 3 main guys, Michael, Scottie, and Dennis, right?
Well, if there ever was 3 amigos that have fit perfectly in place, it's these guys. Michael led the league in scoring. Rodman led the league in rebounding. And Scottie, since he's been back, look at that, just a touch under 20 points a game.
He has been outstanding. Eric Collins has been outstanding for us. He's on the baseline. What's happening, Eric?
Yeah, guys, you're talking about Keith Van Horn. He's had stomach flu for the past 2 days. He was out on the court. He's out on the court right now. He's going through the motions. He just told Coach John Calipari that he can't start. He's not going to be in the starting lineup. It will for sure be Jayson Williams, but expect for Keith Van Horn to get some minutes, but just not the regular 40 that he ordinarily would get. So we'll be monitoring the health of Keith Van Horn all night long. Guys, back to you.
And that's a concern for New Jersey because he's a guy that has been their main option on offense. The Chicago Bulls set to take on the New Jersey Nets, and the Bulls are hoping they'll have to make room for one more of these atop the United Center standards.
I know we are facing a very tough moment with the spread of the coronavirus.
A big shout out to all the doctors, nurses, medical staff, and others who are working so hard to keep us safe.
Let's do our best to help them out.
Please pay attention to what the health experts are advising, from good healthy habits to social distancing.
Also, if you're passing information to others, make sure it's correct.
Let's be there for each other, and let's work together as one team.
We were made here. Like anyone who calls Chicago home, we're proud of that. Just like you, we root for this city. We respect what makes it unique, and we're actively working to create something that only gets better. When you're from Chicago, your word means something. You follow through, you keep your promises. At Wintrust, we've taken our place as Chicago's bank, because this is home. We're built here, for here. Can your bank say the same?
The My Teams app is the #1 pick for all your Bears draft coverage. Stream shows with former monsters of the Midway. Listen to the Under Center podcast and read articles from insiders. The choice is easy. Download the My Teams app now. Southside Legends are back on NBC Sports Chicago.
Yeah, put it on the board. Yes.
Relive wins from the 2005 season with White Sox Rewind. Every day at 4 on NBC Sports Chicago.
Crowd here at the United Center tonight for the first game of the playoffs as Phil Jackson gets his final notes going. Let's take a look at our Montgomery Ward starting lineups. And a little change from what we thought for the Nets. It's Gill and Van Horn at forwards. Chris Gatling starts in the middle. Gatling has always played well against the Bulls. Sam Cassell is in the starting lineup along with Kerry Kittles. For the Bulls, Phil Jackson as Scottie Pippen and Toni Kukoč. Dennis Rodman starts in the middle, so it's Rodman against Gatling with Ron Harper and Michael Jordan starting at the guards. Career against the Nets, 29 wins, 6 losses.
You know, Harper got a little bit of a bad back here, Tommy. We didn't know if he would start or not, but it looks like he's going to be okay to go.
MJ, the last stretch. Are you ready to get dusted?
Yeah. Why not? Uh-oh. And let's go. Let's get number 1 of 15, starting right tonight.
You don't have very much tonight.
I need it.
I know you do. You're going to work in the back a little bit, too.
Okay, here we go.
Our officials for the ball game: Joey Crawford, Lou Grillo, and Bernie Fryer. And they'll throw it right up to you, and Scottie tried to come over and steal it away. The ball out of bounds, and it's Bulls ball on the year. New Jersey at 44. The Bulls are at 45. Scottie, top of the circle. MJ, baseline fadeaway jumper, in and out. Dennis taps it and pulls down the rebound.
It was a little late getting to Michael. Now Sam Cassell has him.
Ball deflected by Kendall Gill, and Scottie goes in the backcourt to pick it up. Now 10 on the shot clock. Bulls run the open play off the screen roll.
Stepped out of bounds. So the Bulls turn it over. They bounce the pass off of Kendall Gill's back, and Scottie had to run it down, and then Bulls turn it over.
Fox Sports Chicago like to welcome our affiliate, TCI Expanded Basic Channel 41 in Springfield. All the viewers down there, welcome back. We are so pleased you are back with Fox Sports Chicago in Springfield. Van Horn's shot is good from the right side. Now, Johnny, he's been sick, and he's had that stomach flu, and he really hadn't practiced in 2 days.
Well, I hope he doesn't play like Michael.
That's right. When he's sick, MJ plays very well. Bulls with a quick reverse on the offense, bringing it up the floor.
Bulls are too crowded. Man, too crowded. Pippen. Oh. Thought he was going to sneak in there and get the basket, but it looked like Kittles came in. And Kittles picks the foul up. Pip will go to the line to shoot two, and the Bulls played very well without Pippen and with him. And here's the pass that comes over the top, and as he goes in to lay it up, Pip starts the scoring for the Bulls in the playoffs with a free throw.
Would you expect the Bulls maybe to be just a little bit rusty, John? It seems like every year in the first game of the playoffs after having a week off, they come out and they just need to knock the dust off a little bit.
Oh, yeah, they sure do.
Gatling from 15 hits it.
They always play pretty good.
Harper comes off that screen and roll, comes right down.
Bulls are jammed.
Hey, everything's real tight. Dennis right there for the follow, missed that, and the ball tapped out will belong to the Nets.
Easy layup. They've made two. Dennis a little slow getting back, but I guess Gatling's trailing.
Van Horn. A long two.
Yeah, they're 3 for 3 from the field now. Long. Very offensive-minded, attacking the hoop. 6-1. Bulls look just jammed on offense.
Just not cohesive.
Yeah.
Long jumper. And Kittles with the rebound. Cassell between the legs to Van Horn for three. They miss it but get the rebound. Kittles with a tough fadeaway jumper that's good.
4 out of 5, and Calipari screaming already at his team. They're doing pretty well without it.
Oh, yeah. And, John, this is just what you and I talked about how the Bulls might come out just a little rusty.
They just look jammed. They're not spread. The spacing is not there offensively.
Pip with it on the wing, gets it right back. Kukoč right side for Harper.
3 seconds.
2 on the shot clock. Harper off the left-hander, and Dennis with the rebound. Tapped it right to Scottie, who puts it in.
Good job. Pip with 3 points.
Gatling backs his way in, and no shot.
Here comes Jayson Williams.
At an upcoming Bulls home playoff game, the first 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls rally towel courtesy of the Chicago Sun-Times.
Bill Williams with the bad thumb comes in for Van Horn. So I don't know if they're resting. He looks not good. He does not look good. He's talking to his trainer, his coach on the bench.
That flew awful tough. Jayson Williams comes in, gets an offensive rebound, and missed that one. Toni saved it, and the Bulls will push it up the floor.
That's funny. Dennis had 4 rebounds, and here comes Williams in the game and grabs the first offensive rebound.
MJ puts it up. Scottie lost the rebound. Kittles gets it ahead to Chris Gatling, who drives inside. Gill with a left hand puts it in.
Boy, they look terrific.
Oh, yeah. 10-3. New Jersey with the early lead. Kukoč, great move, comes baseline underneath. Gill with the block, saves it, and Kerry Kittles is right there. They're getting every loose ball, John. Yep. Kittles comes right down off the glass and good. 12-3. New Jersey with the lead. New Jersey 6 of 9. The Bulls 1 of 9. Michael with the lob inside, goes up and lays it in.
Just a nice little over-the-top play over Kittles.
Kittles. Top of the circle jumper, no good. Ron Harper with the rebound. 12-5. Nets with the lead. Scottie faked the three, goes down.
Oh, Toni was right there, yeah.
Cassell over to help out, and there's the man he came to help from, Ron Harper, who goes right to the basket and lays it in. So it's a 5-point game. Cassell, baseline jumper, puts it in.
They just take enough. They just take the spacing up, you know, take right in the little hole there, up with the jumper.
MJ from 15, fadeaway jumper is good. So Michael comes back with a couple baskets in a row and deflects the basketball. It's out of bounds. And we got a timeout, 6:36 left in the first. And the New Jersey Nets, with a good rally, lead the Bulls 14-9.
Chicago is known for rallying around its sports teams.
But now it's time to rally for each other.
As we face one of the biggest opponents of our lifetime.
No, we face it together.
As teammates.
As teammates.
As teammates.
The immediate future
may be unknown.
But one thing we do know,
the games will return home.
And we will be together again.
But for now,
be safe, be positive, and be Chicago.
Be Chicago.
Be Chicago.
Be Chicago.
Be Chicago.
Be Chicago.
Welcome back to the United Center. The story on Keith Van Horn. He was out warming up before the game. He didn't look very good. The assistant coaches gave the report to Coach Calipari that he shouldn't start. Well, Keith Van Horn was adamant. He went to Calipari and he says, I want to start. I think I can go. Well, now it looks like he's paying for it. Keith Van Horn is in obvious bad shape. We're going to go try and get a better, try and figure out exactly what's going on with Keith Van Horn. He does not look good, but for now, he's still on the bench. He hasn't gone back to the locker room. Back to you guys.
That's tough. He's sitting right next to Coach Calipari right now. They're talking to him, trying to see exactly how he feels, which can't be very good.
Well, this is not good either. Looks like they've got 3 blocked shots.
Toni gets the loose ball
for the Nets here in the first quarter.
They jam that pass. It's coming up at half court. Nice give and go. Harper got it to Toni, and then Kukoč just makes the move. 14-11. Nets with the lead. Coming up in the halfway point of the first period. Gatling drives baseline, puts his shot up. No, Dennis tipped it in. They give it to Jayson Williams, but I guarantee you Dennis tipped that in.
Well, if that's the case, then Williams gets 2 rebounds in the basket.
It's not a bad deal. Dennis gets it down low, turns and looks. Finds Toni. He's open from 15. His jumper's in and out. Oh, tipped it in. What a great tip in by Scottie.
I think he was just trying to get the ball back up to the glass to give himself another chance to go get it. But sometimes good things happen when you work hard.
And John, the nice thing for the Bulls now is that no matter how well New Jersey has played, and they've played very well, it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, you're right.
Out of bounds. Yeah. That pass a little too high.
Not a good pass on the way down. And let's take a look at that tip-in by Scottie. Watch this. The shot is missed by Toni. And watch Pip with the left hand. Watch this. Just a sort of a smack.
Van Horn ready to check back in for New Jersey as Cassell goes inside. Gatling up, no good. Rebound tapped, and Scottie's got it. 3-on-1 break for the Bulls. Harper in for the slam.
Hope that didn't hurt Harp's back getting up like that, but he's the leader for the Bulls with 6 points.
We've got a 1-point ball game here at the United Center.
Screen roll. Watch Williams set the screen for Cassell.
Second one. Give it back inside. And Jayson Williams lays it in. Hart gets the lob and a foul on Sam Cassell. Chicago Bulls Portrait of an Era is the only authorized collection of portraits of your 5-time world champs. The unforgettable memory of this historic team is captured forever in this never-before-published edition. To order, call 1-888-826-4610.
Well, we just talked about Van Horn, and he comes back in the game. Now, the Bulls in the first 4 minutes, Tommy, were 1 for 9. Couldn't find a basket. 7 out of 8 here since. Harper jacks that one off the back of the rim.
Coach Jackson talks with Scottie, and John Calipari calls the play. And, John, if you're the Bulls now, do you want to make Van Horn work a little bit? Do you want to try and run him a little bit?
Oh, yeah, I would think.
Harper's had a great start to this game. 7 points and a rebound. 3 of 5 from the field. Cassell comes off the screen. Horn, baseline. Kendall Gill with the slam. And this is kind of what you expect, John, for them to give the Bulls some pressure. Not trying to steal the ball, but just slow this down and spread that triangle out a little bit. When you do that, there are times you'll leave the basket wide open. Tony for 3.
Hey, Tony, the first 3 of the playoffs for the Bulls and the Nets.
Another $50 goes to charitables from CarX. 20-19 now, Nets lead it. And they throw it away. And the Bulls need a 22nd timeout. At an upcoming Bulls home playoff game, the first 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls hat courtesy of Insure One.
Bulls can't figure out why they took the timeout, but they were not ready.
Rookie points per game. Tim Duncan, who a lot of you saw probably last night, 21 points. Keith Van Horn on the year, averaged about 20. 19-7. Ron Mercer, Zadrunas Ilgauskas.
And they're all in the playoffs, but Ronnie Mercer.
Isn't that something?
Well, look at this. Isn't this different? Looks like something's stalking out on their court. No, it's Michael and a team. And you know what? We're going to let Eric come up to date and let everybody know about the black shoes and the Bulls. And we'll stay with the game.
I'll go with that. 15-0 in first round in the 5 championship runs, and Ron Harper lays it in again. He is moving without the ball extremely well.
So that's the Bulls' first lead.
21-20. Cassell comes down the lane, dishes it off. Gill couldn't get it. Dennis Rodman lost the rebound, got it back. See if Scottie gets it. Yep, Pip inside, had it knocked away in a foul call. Kerry Kittles picks up his second personal foul.
Harp's just waiting for the trailer. He's waiting. He slows down. He slows down. Here comes the trailer. It happens to be Pip. He goes up in the air, and Kittles picks up his second foul.
Coach Cal talking with Sam Cassell.
I keep wanting to call him Cassells. It's Cassell, singular.
And he has the basketball as we speak. And they want a timeout. The Nets will take time. 2:59 left in the first. And the Chicago Bulls have come back to take the lead. 22-20 over the New Jersey Nets.
Southside Legends are back on NBC Sports Chicago.
Yeah, put it on the board. Yeah.
Relive wins from the 2005 season with White Sox Rewind. Every day at 4 on NBC Sports Chicago.
When you're home, there's nothing like enjoying a classic with a classic. Miller Lite. Great taste and only 96 calories.
Get ready for the NFL Draft with former monsters of the Midway. Join Alex Brown, Olin Kreutz, Dave Wanstead, and host Lawrence Holmes for On the Clock NFL Draft Preview. Wednesday at 6 on NBC Sports Chicago. Don't miss Sports Talk Live from home.
I believe that they are absolutely going to have an open competition. This is not guaranteed to be Nick Foles' job.
Weeknights at 6:30 on NBC Sports Chicago and streaming on the My Teams app.
About the black shoes that the Chicago Bulls are wearing every year since 1989 in the playoffs. There's one guy who doesn't like wearing the black shoes. He doesn't seem to understand. It's Scott Burrell. He's wearing black shoes for the second time in his career. The other time he wore them was last season in Golden State. He says he has bad memories of his Golden State days, and the black shoes are reminding of them. Back to you guys.
Of course, Brad Sellers started that in '89. The Bulls did not win a championship in '89, but that season was remembered for Michael knocking Cleveland out with the first shot.
Sherman Douglas into the ball game for New Jersey, and there are those who will tell you that New Jersey is much better with Sherman Douglas in the ball game than Sam Cassell.
Well, they're going to put Cassell at the point. I mean, at the two guard.
Right. William Kennedy Smith and JFK Jr. Taken in the ball game. Douglas misses the first. He had a great ball game in their win Sunday. Was it Sunday? Over the Pistons. He played terrific basketball. Played all but 1 minute in the game. 18 points, 11 rebounds, 6 or 7 assists. Rodman comes up high. The Bulls break it a little differently now as Dennis comes up from the middle to break it instead of that quick pass to the side. Down low, MJ with the fadeaway jumper, and out Van Horn is there. New Jersey continues to up-tempo this game.
He went, look at this, straight on for three.
Bulls lead it by 1 as Toni inside. Harper. Nice shot. Boy, that's a pretty move by Ron Harper.
11 points here in the first quarter. Nicely done. Here's a guy that they didn't expect to play. Hurt his back a couple days ago and they've been nursing it back.
2 minutes left in the first period as Van Horn has it down low. This is a big matchup for the Bulls. Van Horn and Toni Kukoč as MJ comes down with the rebound. Harp goes baseline again. Oh, this pass deflected. It'll go out of bounds and belong to the Bulls.
He took a big step in and then tried to throw it across to Pippen, who was ready for the smash, but they tip it out of bounds.
In the paint, the Bulls lead it 14-8. The Bulls doing some scoring down low. Dennis looking for the open man, and it's Harp. He got terrific position, but just couldn't put the basket in. 24-21 Bulls as Cassell has it. Van Horn picks it up to Sherman Douglas with the jumper.
What's happening on here?
Oh, the ball got away. MJ and Sam Cassell, and Sam doing a little
Cassell talking to him. Yeah.
That's John. You need a line. You don't talk on Superman's screen.
Well, let's see what happens if they go right down him right away. No, there's a technical.
Watch it.
Watch it. Yes, sir. Wrong guy.
You were good.
Wrong guy.
I know.
Joey, this to set it up. Cassell. Wrong guy to fool with. Joey Crawford.
Oh, exactly. But you know what? You called the technical before he called the foul. He called the foul.
Yep.
That was pretty good. I'm impressed. There he is talking to Joey Crawford. Now Sam will leave. Lucius Harris comes in.
Lucius Harris, a little bigger player than Sam Cassell. A pretty versatile offensive player, but doesn't carry the credentials that Cassell does.
MJ with Harris on him. Fakes, goes up. He missed it. Keith Van Horn is right there. 25-23 Bulls with the lead. Harris with a quick jumper. Look, he just came to the game the first time he touched the ball. He shot it. Scottie for three.
Yeah. Fast break three-pointer by Scottie Pippen, the second for the Bulls. Another $50 to charitables from Carnes, Muffler, and Brake.
28-23 Bulls as Douglas has it on the right side. Gill makes the move. Great move along the right side. Kendall Gill puts it in. He's a guy that had some points taken away from him per game by Keith Van Horn coming in. He's a guy that's given them up and has played very great team basketball. Down the stretch, with everybody injured, he's played well. MJ drives inside, had it knocked loose. Scottie comes up with it. 6 on the shot clock. Harper drives in. And it counted a foul for Ron Harper.
The basket's good, but it's going to be on going after Rodman, I think. Michael's going to be the shooter on the play. Harper gets the basket, and as he goes in, look at right there, Harris just cleans him out. So Harris picks the foul up.
Randy Brown checks in. Ron Harper gets a great hand from the bench as he comes over. He gets high fives from everybody.
Big time. 10.4 on the clock. Jordan to shoot 1.
Bulls with the lead. Shot clock is off. Douglas drives in and got fouled. Bulls had that foul.
Had one to come. So it's 4.7. It's only the 3rd foul on the Bulls, Tommy, and first in the last 2 minutes, as you and I both know. 4.7. See what they do here.
Douglas spins. Tough shot.
Oh, golly, what a tough shot is right.
He put it in. We have played one period of the first playoff game of the 1998 NBA playoffs, and the Chicago Bulls lead the New Jersey Nets 31-27.
For over 80 years, Nissan has been with you through thick and thin. And now is no different. We're offering payment options for current owners. Our service departments are here to help. And now we're offering more help. No payments for 3 months, plus we'll cover your payments for up to 2 additional months. Or get 0% financing for up to 84 months on 13 models. This is help when you need it.
At the Illinois Bone and Joint Institute, we have evolved the way that we practice in order to provide you with the best access to orthopedic care. IBJI remains open and prepared to serve the orthopedic needs of our community with immediate care locations and newly enhanced telemedicine visits. Rest assured, we are here and ready if you need us, so you can move better and live better.
Ah, yes, the weekend. So, are you and your friends going to pop the top on some light beers after an exercise-a-thon? Where you spend all day doing some sort of epic hiking, biking, rollerblading thing? No. You got real work to do, involving fire and smoke and throwing back another Shiner Light Blonde. And that is the only thing you're sweating.
Field goals, New Jersey and the Bulls. Actually, the Nets made 1 more, but the Bulls have a couple 3-pointers. Assists, 4 more for the Bulls, and inside the Bulls with 16 of their 31 points. Ron Harper played an outstanding first quarter.
Here's a bullet pass from Michael as Harper comes right in to lay it in. And here comes Pippen, gives it to Harper. Little smoke. Steve Kerr in the lineup. Scott Burrell. Let's go a little change.
One shot was an air ball, and Burrell with the rebound. Scottie with it on the wing. Goes on top for Randy Brown. Randy, baseline jumper, is in and out. And Lucius Harris with a rebound. Bulls come over to double team right away with him down low. Van Horn inside, blocked by Scottie, but goaltending is called. Pip got up very quickly, but goaltending called on the play. They like to jam that pass. Now
Pip, there's Pip.
did save it. Nope, they didn't.
Boy, if he spots just a little bit of daylight there, he's going to drop that pass down. So the Bulls turn it over here and a chance to tie it up now by the Nets.
Douglas with Randy Brown right there defensively. Lob pass inside was a little too tall. Out of bounds, it'll belong to the Bulls. From our ComEd Power Cam, Red, Scottie Pippen. Show that to you as soon as we can. New camera angle for us. I think you're going to like this one. Kerr brings it down to the corner. Van Horn chases him down. That's one of the guys that John Calipari said this week would not beat the Bulls. Is Steve Kerr. 2 on the shot clock. Scottie in the lane. Puts it up and in. He said that Steve Kerr is a guy that snipes against them and always causes New Jersey problems. He said, believe it or not, the other guy he talked about was Judd Bushler. He said those two guys continually cause us problems. Good help by Scottie. Burrell comes over to help out, but Van Horn puts it in anyway.
Great presence for Horn. Just an easy touch over the top. A lot of guys would have panicked to bang that one off the iron.
Burrell wanted to go inside. Good defense by New Jersey. Scott Burrell along. Deuce in and out. And Van Horn right there for the rebound. New Jersey with a chance to tie. Gill backs in. Good defense right there. Lucius Harris with the foul. Got fouled. And we got a timeout. 9 minutes, 32 seconds left in the first half here at the United Center in Chicago. And the Bulls lead New Jersey 33-31.
Today, every business is digital. From web design and development to third-party integrations, AmericanEagle.com delivers innovative website and digital solutions, driving growth for their clients. Their program for the American Management Association increased visibility and strengthened member engagement, empowering associates in driving their overall mission. Need to build membership? Let's talk. AmericanEagle.com. Building your digital mindset.
Chicago is known for rallying around its sports teams.
But now it's time to rally for each other.
As we face one of the biggest opponents of our lifetime.
No, we face it together.
As teammates.
As teammates.
As teammates.
The immediate future
may be unknown.
But
playoffs. Listen closely now.
The jump pass to Jordan off to the left. Michael double teamed on the drive in for the left. Gets chased into the corner. Comes right back. Through the foul. Wow.
Oh, powerhouse, JD.
There's a poster play, folks.
You know, buddy.
Did I lose it? You know what? Every time he shows you a move like that, something you haven't seen before, he went around, 2 players came back, stuffed over Ewing, and yeah, wow.
Oh, I heard that the first time, and I said, hey, this is a must run. We got to use this.
Well, what Phil said that last time, Burrell took a jump shot outside, missed it, and they came down and get fouled. Harris gets fouled. Phil was talking about they're fronting Scottie, but wait, be patient to try to get the ball in because he's got an advantage down there.
All right, here's the replay from our ComEd Power Cam. The new shot, Reds. Tell me if you like this one.
All right, here comes Van Horn driving. Pip gets up and
get that out.
Good shot, goaltender, yeah.
Pushes it ahead to Scottie on the right side. Steve comes around the double screen. Rolls a little bit unbalanced now. There they go. Good pass inside. Scottie got it and he's fouled.
Yeah. Nice play. And that's what I said. If they see the guy going down the baseline, they get it to him. Now Van Horn got swatted in the eye as he went by. Watch as Burrell drops the pass to him. And as Scottie makes the basket, watch his hand come down. Well, you can't see it there, but he catches Van Horn in the side. Nice play.
Michael comes back for the Bulls. Kerry Kittles and Chris Gatling in for New Jersey.
Phil comes in sometimes.
And New Jersey has 6 men on the floor. Sherman Douglas is hiding in front of us, counting 6 guys. Bernie Fryer looks at John Calipari and says,
well, you know what? This happened in New Jersey when the Bulls won on the last second play. They only had 4 guys on the floor.
Well, so they want to make up for it.
Yeah. Can't do that.
No,
no carryover.
You don't put it in the bank and bring it back out, right?
It's like at home. You get some points from your wife, you use them right then and there. You do not save them, wait for the next weekend. They eat there.
That rainy day, yeah, that's right. Douglas goes down low to Van Horn with Scott Burrell on him. Van Horn. Scottie over to help out, and a foul, and Scott Burrell got him in the arm.
This is a team you don't really want to put to the free throw line either, because Cassell is an excellent free throw shooter. So is Van Horn, Kittle.
And John, they're hard to double team, because if you come from Sherman Douglas, he can hit the outside shot. Kendall Gill can, Kerry Kittles. And if you come from Gatling or Jayson Williams, those are guys that'll follow it up. Great rebounders, good moves inside. Dennis is, I think he was looking at our camera. Toni Kukoč wants to check in.
Comes from Pip. Pip gets the rest. He leaves with 14 points. Got 5 out of 6 for him from the field. Looks like it.
Bulls with a 2-point lead. They're 36-34. And again, they try and cut that pass off. The Bulls with reverse in the backcourt. Again, bring it to the other side as Toni finds MJ on the wing with Kittles on him. Michael with the jumper, and it's good from the left wing. Michael with 8, 3 of 7 from the field. He's got 3 rebounds and an assist. And Harper, Scottie Pippen in double figures. Pippen with 14, Harper with 13.
Post up Burrell again, and it gets knocked away.
Well, he just doesn't look nice, does he?
He looks like a senior in high school or a freshman in college, doesn't he?
I mean, you're right, yeah.
I mean, he's a freshman in the NBA, but
Kerry Kittles comes inside. The finger roll wouldn't fall. Jayson Williams right there, and he's fouled. They'll go to the line.
Another rebound for Williams now. He's got 5. Rodman had 4 rebounds before this guy came in the game. Now all of a sudden he's putting a little pressure on Dennis. Going strong, and let's see what that band on his right hand does to him.
Dickie Simpkins will check in. After every game of the 1998 NBA playoffs, including the ones on NBC, go live in the locker room for exclusive player interviews and post-game analysis. With Norm and Chet, the playoffs play on Fox Sports Chicago.
Well, they take Burrell out. Lucius Harris comes in now for Van Horn. They took Burrell out so Dickie could guard Van Horn, but there you go.
Johnny, you've played sick. I know that you had a tremendous streak in the NBA. Should have the longest consecutive streak, but you were forced to sit out one ball game. But when you were sick, did you like to come out and then go back in, or you just want to keep playing?
No, I could use a little rest. You know, you play in streaks and then you'd sit down, but Michael comes up short on that.
So the little rest was always a little help.
Yeah.
Kerry Kittles for 3 from the left wing. Very short. Steve Kerr tapped it to Dickie Simpkins. And again, the pressure put on by New Jersey. Toni between the circles finds Dennis Rodman on the right side. Michael wanted Dickie to go inside. Dickie did. Puts it up. And Jayson Williams is right there. Douglas, acrobatic move. Nope, Douglas with the tap. And it still goes to New Jersey as Dennis had it go off of his leg. At an upcoming Bulls home playoff game, the first 10,000 fans in the United Center receive a Bulls rally towel, courtesy of the Chicago Sun-Times. Kittles goes inside. Gatling with a fadeaway jumper. He'll hit that all night. He is really good inside. He's got a lot of moves, very clever around the basket. Looking like Toni. Maybe not quite as odd with his moves. Nothing against Toni because he's very, very good with those moves. But Gatling's got about 1,000 of them down low. Oh, Dickey. Tough screen, and Steve Kerr couldn't make the shot. Douglas comes right inside, gives it back to Gatling for the easy.
He went right by the basket. He hurt himself a little bit. Douglas, yeah, he's kind of limping and grimacing a little bit. He went by the basket and then threw the ball off to Gatling. There was a nice play. Michael with it on the right side. Makes the move, had it kicked away. Douglas pushes up the floor. Gatling is running hard. Douglas gives it to Toni Kukoč, and they foul Toni right away. We got a timeout. Here's how Sherman Douglas got hurt. I'm not too sure he didn't step out of bounds on that play. 6:27 left first half. The Bulls and Nets are tied.
What if buying a car was more than just buying a car? What if buying a car came with convenience and options? And what if buying a car meant being a part of the community?
The Rohrman Auto Group is donating a portion of their profits to child cancer charities.
We've always believed that buying a car was about more than just buying a car. That's why there's only one, Bob Rohrman.
Don't miss Sports Talk Live from home.
I believe that they are absolutely going to have an open competition. This is not guaranteed to be Nick Foles' job.
Weeknights at 6:30 on NBC Sports Chicago and streaming on the My Teams app. The My Teams app is the #1 pick for all your Bears draft coverage. Stream shows with former monsters of the Midway. Listen to the Under Center podcast and read articles from insiders. The choice is easy. Download the My Teams app now.
It's the second quarter. Nets and Bulls tied at 38, and the Bulls were hoping Simpkins could become a force off the bench. Oh yes, I don't know if that's what they had in mind, but that's Sherman Douglas going down. And Sherman left the game. Now Sam Cassell back in the game.
Our Budweiser NBA profiles. Kendall Gill, he led the Big Ten in scoring as a senior in 8 years in the NBA, about 16 points a game. They switch on that screen. In fact, they double team that screen and roll for the Bulls. Dennis kicks it right side for Mike. Tries to go baseline, comes underneath and lays it in. That's great when you can use the basket as an extra screener to keep the man from being able to block your shot.
That's what he did. He went around Kendall Gill and then came up on the other side, and nobody could really get over him.
Cassell picks up his dribble. Shot clock at 6 and 5 as Kendall Gill has it. Toni almost knocked it away. Chris Gatling top of the circle. And MJ pulls down the rebound. 40-38. Bulls with the lead. Michael stops from about 12 back of the rim. And Jayson Williams with a rebound. Kittles coming in. Nicky Simpkins reaches in, takes it away. See if he gets Steve Kerr for three. Had to come back and get that ball. Otherwise, he had a wide open three.
Couldn't get himself lined up. Dickey. Yes! He stayed in bounds. That was the big thing I was worried about. I saw him open. You saw him open. He ran around, came back in, and watch him make the play. Watch him circle this coming out of the corner. You hope he stays in bounds. He gets it and goes up, and it's fouling Jayson Williams. Beautifully done. Watch. Dennis just drops the ball down to him. Up he goes and hammers it home.
One more time, huh?
Yeah.
It's worth it. Ron Harper comes back in along with Scottie Pippen. Steve Kerr sits down. Dickey hits that, makes the three-point play. 43-38. Bulls with the lead. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the first half. Cassell with the runner, in and out. Scottie will push it it out of bounds. Bulls thought there was a foul. Joey Crawford, the official, did not.
Cycling getting ready to come in the game.
And Horn posts up with Toni on him. Michael hit it away. Out of bounds. New Jersey ball with 4 in the shot clock, and as advertised, Ronnie Cycli comes in, but New Jersey wants a 20-second timeout.
Williams.
Full timeout. Now they say a full timeout. So 4:28 left in the first half. A full timeout by the Nets, and the Bulls lead New Jersey 43-38 here at the United Center.
Our connections make powerful things happen, uniting individuals and communities. We are Rotary. We are people of action. With over 1 million members, we know what people can do when they come together. Around the world, generations of leaders build new friendships and solve problems, turning great ideas into reality. Take action with us. Find out more at Rotary.org/action.
Mariah Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the DW crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on social media and discoverwisconsin.com for behind-the-scenes content and great Wisconsin giveaways, including a chance to win a free vacation. This week's featured prize package could take you to Sparta. Just visit discoverwisconsin.com for details.
Bulls lead at 43-38, about 4.5 left here in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime on our Chevy Dealers halftime report, Chet Norm will have first half highlights. Eric Collins is standing by. What's up, partner?
Yeah, guys, last night a manager from Michael Jordan's restaurant called up some of the Nets and offered them free dinner if they came to Michael's restaurant. Well, Jayson Williams flat out forbade the Nets to go and eat. He felt that Michael's trying to fatten them up, trying to be nice to them before he slaughtered them in this series. So Jayson said, nuh-uh. Back to you guys.
All right, 4 seconds on the clock. Let's see what happens here.
Cassell trying to get open in the lane.
No, they didn't get it. Beautiful play. They put the stop on Cassell, and Van Horn was all alone underneath, but he took too much time, Tommy, getting the ball down to where he wanted it. Here it is, a little handoff. They chase him around wide. Now, if he shoots the ball, it's okay, but here he goes up.
Michael posted up down low. There's the turnovers, tied at 5. And points off. 9-2. Boy, that's terrific for the Bulls. Michael looked like he got hit in the hand, and he's upset. Phil is upset on the sideline. Cassell gets ahead. Kendall Gill.
Offensive foul on Kendall Gill. He's very upset. Calipari jumps off, says it's a bad call, but Louis Grillo said he stepped right into him.
And I think Louis was waiting for one more word. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
One more word. Our comment power cam, John. Here it comes.
All right, Toni right in the area.
Toni with it on the right side on top, and a holding call. Kerry Kittles, I think, has picked up his 3rd personal foul.
Yep. Off the ball, just Pippen trying to go down and post up into 2 smaller guards. Now here comes Lucius Harris again. Technical.
A tee on John Calipari. Well, Louis was waiting for it last time, John. He kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally he called it.
You know what? He called it on Harris.
Harris?
Yeah. He signaled over to the bench, but okay, Kendall Gill. Kendall Gill finally got it.
And now Gill's talking to him again. Harp gets in the corner. I thought it was on Cal because immediately Calipari went ballistic. Of course, he can do that at the drop of a hat. MJ for 3, top of the circle. Nope. And the rebound pulled down by Lucius Harris. 44-38, Bulls with the lead. About 3.5 left in the first half.
shut the gate here a little bit on him. Let's see what happens. Ronnie Cycli down low. He could get his first thrashing, but no, it's a foul.
And Sam Cassell and Scottie Pippen are going at it. Now, this started a minute ago, and Michael pushes Scottie out of the way. When they were at the top of the circle, and Cassell threw a little forearm into Scottie, and Scottie is still upset with him.
Be ready. Here they come.
Cassell, top of the circle. 3:15 left in the first half as Cycli has it down low. Ronnie spins, and a foul on Dickie Simpkins.
Well, we talked about him coming in and being able to draw fouls quickly. He drew 2 fouls within 5 seconds.
I talked to Ronnie a little bit before the game, Cycli, and I said, how do you feel? And he says, I'm tired. He says, I don't have any stamina right now. He said, they're talking to me about 15 minutes. And he said, I'll be honest, I don't know how I can do it. My foot still hurts. But he said, I'm going to go out and give it a try. I've practiced really well the last 2 days. But he said, he said, the longer I play, the less effective I'll be.
It doesn't take an awful lot of stamina to get the position. You know, to get the position is okay, but when you have to run back and forth down the court, he gets great position.
And that's one of the big keys to his game, is getting that initial position down low so that he can take a quick dribble and get open. Toni goes on top for Scottie, trying to go by Harris. Harris cuts him off, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bulls with 3:01 left in the first half. 13 on the clock, and an upcoming Bulls home playoff game. The first 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls hat, courtesy of Insure One. Quick pass inside. Dickey with a monster jam.
Dickey's got 2 beautiful slams there. He's got 5 points. Pip found him open at them. Now they want to go Cycli. He wants the ball down. Oh, Dickey just threw him down. Didn't get called for that play.
And Harp with good defense, and that really is good as he just taps the ball away. Kendall Gill will trigger the inbound pass now. Cycli will come right back and try and get position down low. Cassell makes the move inside and put it in.
It's only his second basket.
He's 2 for 5. He's got 3 assists and a rebound, 4 points. 46-41, Bulls with the lead. Michael goes down low. Kendall Gill comes across, knocks it out of bounds. Bulls ball. John, is the rush still there for the Bulls? Oh, here's Dickie Simpkins with a strong move.
Boy, Dickey just up, and he reacts to it after he powers it in. Yeah.
Toni starts to back in, continues to back and puts it in. Toni Kukoč with a post-up move.
Now, Toni hit a 3 in the first quarter. That's his first basket now. He's 2 for 4 from the field. He's played 19 minutes.
Cycli, double team. Oh, almost traveling. Shot clock at 9. As Cycli spins baseline, puts it up and got it in his foul.
This is what the guy can do for you. He gets you going the wrong way.
And he gets a high five from Jack Haley.
A spin move. Up he goes and lets it fly. Who's that, Harper? Who is the
Ron Harper does pick up the foul. .44 now. Cycli with 4 points. Bulls have 5 bench points, all from Dickie Simpkins. 14 bench points for New Jersey and a foul on the play.
Kendall Gill. Pip goes to the free throw line. Well, you're right, Tommy. I was just looking. They got 9, 10, 14 points off the bench. The Bulls have 5, and Dickey brought all 5 of those.
Scottie hits the first. He's got 1 more.
Pip with 15 points. Leads all the scorers here. Harper had 13 in the first quarter.
Minute and a half left. Brian Evans, the forward out of Indiana, gets set to check in. Douglas now picks up his dribble. Shot clock at 6 and 5. Gill with the crossover move goes right to the basket and lays it in. Good strong move by Kendall Gill. Scottie pushes it up the floor, double team, and Gill comes up with it. And Toni reached out and fouled him, but he'll get 2 shots.
Well, the Bulls had a lead here of 5 points, and then Kendall Gill comes up here and bothers Pippen, steals the ball, comes on down. Toni reaches out and grabs him, takes the foul. Gill, another outstanding free throw shooter. And then here's the drive he made just a second ago with a couple seconds on the clock.
Steve Kerr will check in for the Bulls as the first free throw goes in by Kendall Gill. 9 points for him. Kerr comes in and Ron Harper will lead.
Harper got 3 fouls.
Gill, pretty good shooter. Bulls lead is down to 1 now. Coming up in a minute left in the first half. Down low, Michael turns and looks, backs in, lane, missed the wrist. Yep. Got him on the hand.
Dickey smashed that one down through, but that's Lucius Harris on the foul again. Michael taking that good position instead of the fadeaway. He knows who he's got there. He's single team. Now watch him go right to the middle here, and Harris comes out and just gets him on that right shooting hand.
Randy Brown will come in. There it is.
Yep.
Steve Kerr comes out. Here's Randy.
I release, guys. 1.
He's done pretty well against the Nets as he has, I think, just about every other team in the NBA. 50-48 Bulls with the lead under a minute left here in the first half. And Horn had it knocked away. Loose ball, tapped out with 9 in the... And it's Bulls ball.
Good scrim. And here comes Steve.
Kerr comes back. Randy Brown comes out. Phil Jackson playing the offense-defense game.
Now, Bulls, let's see, they're going. Pip says 2. Let's see if they go for 2.
That offensive force, Dickie Simpkins gets it to Myers. Kendall Gill called for the hand check. Well, there's much question about that one.
Yeah. Comes Randy. Steve. So they wanted a 2-for-1, and they draw the foul here. Here comes the substitutions. Jayson Williams.
He's putting that protective, not a cast, really.
He's got a different one.
Well, he says he's only got 1.
Well, he said he's going to throw it away if it comes out.
Right. If I don't like it, I'll just throw it away. And then what are they going to do? Not play me?
Well, if it's a you check those things out because they can be lethal weapons too. Phil might be saying that.
Boy, Van Horn just does not look good. Look at the way he's hanging his head. He just, you can tell, and they want a timeout. 20-second timeout called. Timeout New Jersey. 30.2 seconds left. 52-48. Bulls with the lead over the Nets. John Calipari gets his team together.
Well, there's a 9-second differential on the clock.
Have you seen this Sam
I
Cassell
saw
thing?
this guy before the game, the Sam Cassell doll.
That's really good. Dickie Simpkins.
They talked to him a little bit and what he's done in the game. Here it is. He sets a good screen. Here he gets the ball, comes in, gets his stuff, and he got another play where he hammered it down and made the free throw. Dickie's got 5 points. He's got...
Stand there talking to Phil Jackson.
But I thought Phil was talking. Now Dickey sits down and Burrell comes back in.
What were you going to say?
I think he was talking to him about that thing on his hand. Now he's got a blue covering on it. He had just another cover.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he just had the brace itself. Oh, great play by Pippen. Game clock. That's what's left. The shot clock is off.
Pep could have taken it on in. They forced the fast break, but the Bulls want to go for the very last second.
Scottie with the fake goes by Brian Evans. That shot is short. Scottie thought he got fouled. The Bulls are really upset.
Well, that might be a horse apiece. They might each have it.
Tex Winter is upset. Scottie talks to him. There's the steal by Scottie as he comes around and knocked it off his cycling. Pushes it up the floor. And yeah, it looked like he got him on the arm, and Phil Jackson was very upset. Right there, that's where he got him. All right, we're at halftime. The Bulls lead the Nets 52-40.
The problem with hanging on to the past is when you're always looking back, you can't see what's coming. Forward collision warning with emergency braking assist. Standard on Sportage, Telluride, Sorento SX, and Seltos SX. Part of Kia's tough and ready lineup of SUVs. At Kia, we're committed to care, so we're offering 120 days of deferred payments and 0% APR for up to 75 months.
The Mega Millions jackpot is huge. Normally we say that money should go to someone in Illinois, not our neighboring states. But right now we need to come together. Come together like we're one big state. But we get to be the capital. It was our idea. Download the app or play online. The Mega Millions jackpot is getting bigger and bigger. Normally we'd want someone in Illinois to win that money and not some other state. But right now we're rooting for everyone, even Wisconsin. Good luck, Wisconsin. Your friend, Illinois. Download the app or play online.
We're getting ready for quarter number 3. It's 52-48. The Bulls on top of the Nets, and the man who completed the game plan for the Chicago Bulls is Bill Cartwright. Bill, kind of a close game, probably closer than when you would have liked in the first half, but what did you see?
Well, this game has pretty much gone to script. The big thing about this team is they're really good at transition. We want to make sure we get back with them, identify their shooters, and definitely keep them out of the lane.
Well, we wish you luck in the second half.
Hey, we need some.
Man, thanks for stopping by. That's Bill Cartwright, the man who put it all together. Let's see how the Bulls do in the second half. Now let's go back to Tom and Red. Guys, take it away.
All right, thanks, Eric. Let's take a look at our Payne Weber first half stats. New Jersey makes 20, the Bulls 19. They take just about the same number of shots. Field goal percentage, naturally pretty close. Free throws, Bulls make 4 more and take 4 more. Rebounds, 24-19. Offensive the same. Assists, 16-9. And there's the 4 blocks by New Jersey. John Calipari and Keith Van Horn did not come back out. They're going to try and give him some fluids in the locker room. They did not allow him to come out here at the start of the second half. So Keith Van Horn is not even on the floor. And until further notice, he won't be on the floor.
Well, while we were away there, Joey Crawford, the official, met with Jayson Williams and Phil Jackson looking at the bandaging on his hand. And they were kind of laughing a little bit, but they wanted to know if there was any problem.
From our ComEd Power Cam, the United Center in Chicago. What a beautiful arena this is, as the Chicago Bulls have playoff game number 1 here at the United Center. Eric Collins is our sideline announcer. Johnny Kerr, our analyst. My name is Tom Dorr, James Angio, Joe Cornejo. Aldo Perry with his last game with us tonight, John. Did he thank you, by the way?
He didn't get a chance to, but I'm sure he'll drop something off at the house.
I would think so. Ronnie Stordo is here tonight. Moheen Ram. Did you see Moheen made the trip? And Tamara Anderson is back with us. Welcome back, Tamara. She's our stage manager, making sure you and I stay in line, and she is good at it.
Well, the Bulls will start the same way that they opened. They will start with Jayson Williams in Keith Van Horn's spot, Chris Gatling at the center.
Cassell goes down low inside. Gatling blocked by Toni. Loose ball picked up by Ron Harper. Michael pops out. And turns and looks for the open man inside. It's Michael, double pumps, couldn't get it. And Jayson Williams with a rebound. Williams with his 7th rebound of the game.
Each player now with a shot block underneath
beat the best.
Williams posts up, wanted it down low. Gill backs in, puts it off the glass. Nope, Jayson Williams tapped it. Chris Gatling is right there. And a foul call. Johnny, I like these two together, Gatling and Jayson Williams.
They are fearless on the boards, and Gill attacks it. Toni Kukoč on the foul, second. The shot goes up, and there's Jayson Williams, just kept it alive.
Gatling missed that. He'll get one more.
Free throws have not been by either team. That's what they're 8 for 14.
Bulls 12 of 17. 52-49. Bulls with the lead. A minute gone here in the third period. MJ posts up, double team, triple team, baseline jumper. Michael puts it in. And I think instead of the fadeaway, we ought to just call that the Jordan or the MJ. Ball is knocked loose. Cassell comes back up with it. Cassell, the runner. Nope. Jayson Williams with the rebound. Got it again. Makes the move inside. Missed that one badly. Okay, Cassell will pick up the foul.
Well, I'll tell you what. Again, the ball kept alive by Jayson Williams. He's got 10 rebounds right now. He's just dominating the board. They've got 29 rebounds to 20 for the Bulls. The next closest guy to him is Rodman with 6. And then they've got Lucius Harris, who came in at the guard spot, got 5 in the first half.
Scottie comes around the screen. Phil hollering for an illegal defense. Gatling went away from Toni.
Oh, that's on Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell with the
and now
foul.
He comes right over to Scottie, and he's going to walk right by Scottie. And he had some words for Pip. At an upcoming Bulls home playoff game, the first 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls rally towel, courtesy of the Chicago Sun-Times. MJ gets it down low, spins, baseline, had it knocked away, got it back, had that one knocked away. And it'll be Bulls ball.
Calipari looking for a jump. So good defense underneath.
Pip bounces inside Michael, hangs and got fouled. And Kendall Gill comes up hopping like he's been hurt. Might be able to walk it off.
You get
Eric Collins, what's up?
Guys, an update on the status of Keith Van Horn. You may have noticed he's not anywhere on the bench. He's still in the locker room. More than likely, he's going to stay in the locker room until the fourth period and then try and give it a go. So they're going to have to go 12 minutes without one of their bigger guns. Back to you guys.
Kendall Gill looked like he might have banged that left knee of his.
Still a little ginger, isn't he, as he's walking out toward half court?
Tommy, not 2 minutes have gone by here. It's 10:03 to play, and they've got three fouls on him.
(56-49). Bulls with the lead. Gill comes off the screen, finds Douglas. Kittles pops out, and MJ just denied that pass. And we've got a holding foul.
Toni, I think. 3 on Toni.
There's the bump. So they get a fresh shot clock. Sherman Douglas comes off the Gatling screen. Gill makes the move inside. Gatling for the slam.
Well, they thought that that Kendall Gill had trampled over the top of Harper, but not to be.
56-51. Bulls with the lead. Michael pops out down low. Scottie. Double team. Harp from 15. Oh, very short. Kerry Kittles with the rebound. Kittles for 3. And over the top, it'll be a turnover. Bulls ball. The Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Classic scheduled for August 1st and 2nd at Grant Park. Check the Chicago Tribune for an entry form or pick one up at any Sport Mart store. Call 312-455-4000 for more information. Michael around the screen, top of the circle. Jumper goes in.
20 for Michael.
And timeout New Jersey. 8:54 left in the third. And the Nets want a timeout. The Bulls lead New Jersey 58-51.
We've always had villains to face.
Bad guys to take down. But you
are the most horrible of all.
We're not here because we have to be.
We're here because we've had enough of you.
Every single one of us is mortal.
But inside of us, we're all heroes.
So stand up with us. Stand up to fight.
Stand up to cancer. Visit standuptocancer.org to learn.
.54 left in the third. Kind of a slow starting third period. The Bulls lead at 58-51. The Nets shooting terribly, John.
1 for 8 from the field, but they've got 6 rebounds, 4 of them offensive, to keep it alive. Anyway, whoa.
Gatling gives it back to Kerry Kittles. Kittles off the screen from Jayson Williams. Kittles picks up his dribble, finds Douglas.
Block.
Trying to get it out to Michael, ball loose, and MJ comes up with it. Michael pushes it up the floor, around the screen, stops, fires it, and it's intercepted.
Post him, drive the ball. Post him, drive the ball.
He doesn't leave any question, does he, on what he wants? Gatling.
I had a coach one time who used to say defensively, play him tight, but don't foul him. No.
Yeah, right. Kittles as the shot clock went off. Jayson Williams with a rebound. Bounces it inside. Gatling. And those two with a high-low game like that are really tough to defend.
11 rebounds. And he's just in there working hard. Dennis has not got a rebound here now in this half. Gatling's got all their points, by the way, in this quarter. So Michael.
Dennis with it down low. 10 on the shot clock. MJ finds Toni. He'll take the three from the right side and hit.
Only second three, and he's going to send another $50 to charitables from RX Breaking Muffler.
Gatling fakes the shot.
Whoa, looked like he slipped. Looked like his feet went out from under him, but Dennis gets the foul.
And to his credit, Dennis doesn't say anything.
No. Better not. It goes in. He leans against his body. It just looks like those shoes.
It's the shoes. Williams, top of the circle, finds Douglas. Now Gatling is trying to post up. Dennis doing a nice job of denying him the basketball. Kerry Kittles comes inside on the left hand, put it up, and Scottie comes out of the room. It's a 4-on-2 Bulls break. Toni just hit a three from there a second ago. Nope. Scottie tapped it, still going after it. It's loose, and Jayson Williams comes up with it. Williams finds Kendall Gill, who puts it in. Scottie Pippen just getting up now, and here come the Bulls on the other end. MJ from 15 with a jumper, and that's good.
He gets it right back. He's got 22. He's got all the points except that three now in the quarter here.
63-55. Bulls with the lead. 6:20 left in the third. Kittles comes around the screen, gives it back. Douglas runs over. Kittles lays it in. Bulls were looking for an offensive foul there. I don't know if Dennis was inside the dotted line or not. Harper's trying to lob. Oh, Scottie got it. He looked away and then looked back. and still caught the basketball and put it in.
That's good. Catching, collecting, instead of trying to make a move before you get it. He made sure he got the ball, and then it was just a little.
And John, that's a hard pass to catch. Sherman Douglas from 16, short, and Ron Harper with a rebound. Toni running hard. Michael's down the left side. Harp with a runner, short, and an offensive foul.
Yeah, Harp had nowhere to go. Harp had absolutely nowhere to go. Picks up the foul, and here's the play we talked. ComEd power cam over the top, and then Pip with a little underhand roll. Now, Harp should have just stopped that time, and he said, my fault.
Douglas. Scottie saw that the whole way. Can he win the race? Oh, you bet.
They went underneath him on the play, and he still made the basket. Comes back. 19 for Pip. That's about what he averages against this club. Bulls with a 10-point lead now. They'll suck up that defense a little bit here.
Kendall Gill has it the right way. And Scottie on him. Gill stops with the jumper and out. Dennis Rodman high for the rebound. Gets it out to Harp. Scottie's quickly down the floor. Toni goes inside for Pip. Scottie double team. Go to him, Dennis. No.
No play. They call a foul on Gatling, and it's going to be out of bounds on the side.
And we got a timeout on the floor. 4:38 left in the third. The fans still love it. The Bulls lead the Nets 67-57.
20-second timeout here. Let's see what they decide to call it, a full one or not. No, everybody out talking to their players. So, all right, here's the play underneath. Pippen's got the ball. He's going to flip it over the top right here. And they said he got fouled before he even got the shot up. So let's take a look at Pip over the top here. Okay.
Foul must have occurred. Yeah. Let's see if you see it here, John.
Yeah. They said no basket. Dennis is dancing away, wanted it. So Harper will inbounds it. The Bulls with a 10-point lead. Looking to expand that.
In the period, New Jersey 4 of 14, Bulls 6 of 8.
Yeah, but the Bulls now are 5 of their last 5 in the field.
Scottie splits the defenders. Right side Toni, inside Michael with the high fumble off the glass.
That's the most wide open he's been in a post situation.
Long.
Yeah. Michael with 24, and he gives the Bulls that 12-point lead.
Douglas on the dribble, top of the circle. Lucius Harris. Oh, Michael tapped it right back to him. Inside Jayson Williams, and a foul on Toni.
Toni gets his 4th foul. And Ronnie Cycli comes into the lineup. Gatling leads. Gatling had 5 points for them in that quarter.
Cycli comes back. He had 4 points and 3 rebounds in the first half. Bulls 6 of 6 in the last 3 minutes.
Well, let's see what they're going to bring Bill Wennington in here to go against Cycli. I would leave it open a little bit. There's Toni with the...
Cycli looks for the open man. Ball tapped, and Sherman Douglas has it. Shot clock at 7. Back to Cycli from 12. A terrible fadeaway shot. That's a rusty shot. Scottie pushes it up the floor. Finds Toni underneath. And a foul.
Yeah, Toni hard into the stands. Comes right up, gets a little hand, and they'll take that foul. That was Lucius Harris with his 4th foul. Here's Pip looking. What's he got? No look to the right. Toni goes up and gets hit. Well, this is the team that likes to run, get the transition. And right now, the Bulls are the ones that are opening up here a little bit with some good running of their own.
Toni missed the first. Michael goes back to talk to Phil Jackson.
Randy Brown is coming for Harp, I believe.
Randy Brown.
Bill, look at this. Bill Wennington with his jacket. His son has got his jacket here at half court. He can't get it. He wants to take it back to the bench, and Bill was holding. Is that Robbie? Oh, Joe's son. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Joe Klein's son.
Joe Klein's son. He was going to take the jacket back, and Bill just held on to it. Nobody told him, what do you do if they refuse to give you the jacket?
Just go up and take it. Smack them. Kerry Kittles for 3. In and out. Toni with a rebound. Pushes it up the floor. Randy Brown comes over the head.
He pulled a string on it.
Loose ball behind the back. And Dennis can't quite get it.
He pulled a string on that pass. And they got a crowd. Gives him a standing ovation. Toni throws it back. Dennis flat out with a dive. If that had not had a little English on it, that would have been a great pass.
It could have gone right to him. They had that little turn on it. Little curveball.
Boy, Cycli has seen more people around him when he got the ball the last 2 times than I believe he has in his career.
Kerry Kittles makes the move inside. He got fouled. And we got a timeout. 2:47 left in the third. The Bulls lead it over New Jersey, 69-57.
Hi, it's Jan from Toyota. As part of your community, we're here to help you during these challenging times.
Keeping your Toyota safe and reliable is important, especially right now. Many of our service centers are open. Schedule service online and drop off and pick up your vehicle with no contact. Need to replace your old vehicle? Most Toyota dealers offer online shopping and will defer your first payment for 90 days.
We're here for you. Contact your local Toyota dealer to see how they can help. Toyota.
Choosing an energy company raises many questions. Who can make my electricity and natural gas work smarter? Where can I find a company that's easy to do business with, who knows the energy market best, and can recommend options to fit my needs? For millions of homes and businesses across the nation, there's only one answer: Constellation. Decades of market intelligence and proven solutions from the trusted energy leader. Energy made efficient, simple, insightful, and flexible. That's what makes Constellation America's energy choice.
Get ready for the NFL Draft with former monsters of the Midway. Join Alex Brown, Olin Kreutz, Dave Wanstead, and host Lawrence Holmes for On the Clock NFL Draft Preview. Wednesday at 6 on NBC Sports Chicago. Southside Legends are back on NBC Sports Chicago.
Yeah, put it on the board. Yeah.
Relive wins from the 2005 season with White Sox Rewind. Every day at 4 on NBC Sports Chicago.
The greatest city in the world, Chicago, Illinois. And a lot of people are here to see this guy, Michael Jordan.
Well, let's take a look at a little package. Michael Jordan had 10 points in his quarter, but he's done it with guys on him. He's done it with nobody on him. And he's got 24 in the game. So 2 free throws now by Kerry Kittles coming up. Michael Jordan was the guy that put him there, his first foul of the game. Bulls 7 out of 10 from the field here. They're 4 out of 18. Eric, what do you got? Anything?
Yeah, guys, just a moment ago, a very animated John Calipari in the huddle implored his guys to go straight to the basket. He said the way we beat this team is by charging right to the basket. It's very important not to settle for jump shots. Take it to the hole, guys. Back to you.
Yeah, I can't disagree with what he's saying. That's where they've been successful, especially here in the third quarter. They haven't fallen behind now by 10 points. Kendall Gill fights with Dennis for the rebound. And it's still loose. Dennis comes up with it overhead, looking for Randy Brown, out to Michael. 4-3. Nope.
Take it out and settle down. Take it out and settle down.
Bill Winnington is in the ball game. Toni Kukoč checks out. Dennis.
Threw it underneath. He waited for Michael. And he's very good at that, letting the cutter go by him. And a lot of times the guy guarding that cutter relaxes just for a step. And Dennis will find him. At that time, they throw it away, and it's still a 10-point lead here. Both teams in foul trouble.
Scottie comes over to help out on defense. He's right there with Kerry Kittles. Kittles with the fake, comes underneath, puts it up. Nope, rebound Michael. 2 minutes left in the third. Bulls lead it by 10. Pip gets it back to MJ. Randy Brown looks for the open man. Bulls with a little bit of standing right now offensively.
Their time is running down. 5 on a clock. 4. Michael up.
Missed it. Dennis with a rebound. Lost it. Sherman Douglas right there. 10-point Bulls lead. 1.5 minutes left in the third.
Cycling down low now, battling with Bill Wennington. He lost it. No, did they get it back? Yeah, they did. Little jump shot. No.
Randy Brown goes high for that.
Wide open by Kendall Gill. You can put that in the bank normally.
Bank was closed this time. A little late.
Bulls looking, try to get down on Kerry Kittles to Pippen, but
there's the lob and there's the lay-in. Just what they wanted.
They took their time, Tommy. They wanted to get it down low to Pip. They did. Pip with 21 points.
And it hadn't been pretty, but the Bulls are opening up the lead here. 71-59.
Their defense has been terrific, and that's all they hope to do is turn up the defense. And so many things come on. Now Randy Brown fouls Sherman Douglas on a play.
In an upcoming Bulls home playoff game, the first 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Chicago Bulls hat, courtesy of Insure One. Sherman with a little practice. You can always use a little practice, right, John?
Yes.
See Randy in the background talking. Off to the left. Phil Jackson wants Steve Kerr into the ball game. See if Randy comes out.
The Bulls have held them to, what, 11 points in this quarter. Well, I'll tell you, Joe Klein's son made the playoffs, didn't he? Joe didn't make the roster, but his son is all over the place. Good work, little Joe. That's not his name, little Joe.
There's Pop. What a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tough thing not to be. Oh, yeah.
And you know what? When they asked Bill Wennington how he felt about making it, he said, I can't be elated because we're 13 guys on this club. And he said, I feel bad for Joe.
Ball stripped away. Yeah, and they were both talking about it a lot. They knew the eventuality that one of them probably wasn't going to make it.
And, of course, Dickie Simpkins making it after not making it for 3
so many years.
So,
yeah.
And he was not. He couldn't come out and say how ecstatic he was to be there. So that was kind of nice. Michael shoot 2 free throws. Misses the first. And see if they want to come down and go 2 for 1 or if they want to just make sure they get a shot.
They talked a lot in the New York papers this week about how they want to attack the Bulls, and it's been just what they've wanted to do. They've just wanted to go right to the basket, and they wanted this guy, Sherman Douglas, to do as much of it as he could. Bill Wennington.
Oh, nice job, Bill.
Michael gets it.
They'll take one. Good job for Bill. He couldn't reach out and grab the ball, but he could smack it to Mike.
Shot clock at 12, 11, 10. So about 2.5 seconds difference. Shot clock and game clock.
Watch it, Bill. Hold your ground.
MJ's pass was deflected.
Off somebody's head. Who is it? Jayson Williams? Well, anyway, the Bulls will have. There's 4:09 on the clock. 3 seconds that the Bulls will have it for. Michael's going to try to take Kittles underneath and see if Pippen can find him. Oh, he threw it and he wasn't there.
4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. Kittles runs over Steve Kerr. Oh, and a foul on Steve.
Yeah, Kerry Kittles is going to be on the line. Steve moved his body just a little bit. It looks like he moved it just a half a guy over. Now, well, let's see what happens. Steve waiting for him. Well, I don't know. Maybe he was there.
And they have just shown the same replay to the crowd.
They don't agree. 0.7 on the clock. Kittles with a point.
Dennis generally takes this out and can throw it length of the floor. He's looking for Scottie. Hangs it up, finds Bill Wennington, and Jayson Williams tapped it out. It'll be the end of the third period here at the United Center in Chicago. Our first round playoff game has the Chicago Bulls leading New Jersey 72-62.
Hi, I'm Jeff Kowalas.
And I'm Chris Kowalas.
Inviting you to visit the newly renovated Lexus of Orland.
Take advantage of grand reopening savings on our amazing lineup of Lexus models.
And arrive at the stadium in style in the luxury-leading 2020 Lexus RX SUV. Or pick our most versatile player, the 2020 Lexus NX crossover.
Construction is complete on the all-new Lexus of Orland.
Or as I like to call it, Lexus of Orland 2.0.
A proud member of the Kowalas family of dealerships.
Calling all doers, the ones who roll up their sleeves and get things done. Where others see obstacles, you draw inspiration. When others settle for the status quo, you advocate for change.
Hello, friends, it's Colleen, and welcome to St. Xavier.
If purpose and passion drive you, join us. Together, we'll forge the path to a brighter tomorrow.
Here's a Walgreens game summary. Field goal percentage, Bulls at 50, Nets at 41. Assist 21 to 13. Bulls and 3-pointers. Nets are 0 for 5. Bulls 3 for 6. Let's go by quarter. This is kind of interesting. Bulls 31, 21, 20. So they've gone down. But look at New Jersey. 27 in the first and 21, and just 20 points in the third quarter.
Well, their bench has scored 17 points. The Bulls bench with only 5, and all 5 of those are by Dickie Simpkin. Bulls inbound the ball with a 10-point lead, Tom.
Michael brings it across the timeline as the crowd continues to make a little noise. MJ with it on the right side. Fourth quarter of game 1 of the NBA playoffs for the Bulls. Michael comes down, hit it knocked away, a foul call.
Could that be number 10 on Sam Cassell on the foul?
Or it could be on number 10.
It's his 5th. Calipari goes bing right to Lucius Harris.
The Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Classic scheduled for August 1st and 2nd at Grant Park. Check the Chicago Tribune for an entry form or pick up one at participating Sport Mart stores. Call 312-455-4000 for more information. Shoot the Bull, sponsored in part by Columbia Healthcare, Sport Mart, and AT&T. 73-62, Bulls with the lead. 30 seconds gone here in the fourth period as Douglas puts it up high off the glass, and that one falls in.
Douglas in double figures for them at 10.
73-64, Bulls with the lead. Scott Burrell in the ball game. Looking for the open man. It's Steve Kerr. Kerr penetrates inside, fades from 50.
Oh, the glass and good. His first basket of the night. He hasn't had a look at the ball. They wouldn't let him get a sniff of it, and he knocks that one in off the glass. Tough shot. You know, Steve works. It's hard for you to believe, but he works on shots like that.
That's right. That's right.
Running shots. And
Gatling dribbled it off his own foot. Now he's going to try and save it, and does. 5 on the shot clock. Kittles takes the off-balance jumper, and Bill Wennington with the rebound. Gets it out to Burrell.
Can he get there?
MJ, yeah, he can.
Absolutely fast break and draws a foul all the way down. Boy, it was just could Burrell find him? Now, can you find him? Make a good two-handed pass on a run? Yes, he gives it Michael. Michael goes up, and they try to grab him. Kittles tries to grab him, but the ball goes through. And Kittles picks the foul up, and their backcourt has got some trouble now.
One more time on a tough pass to catch. I mean, a tough pass to throw.
Ed Camera catches this one. Now he goes up, and Kittles grabs him, but it's too late.
Afraid of heights? Don't watch that. 25, Steve Kerr called for the foul. Jayson Williams will come back in. And Ronnie Cycler, who basically did nothing this time.
He caught the ball twice, and there was 9 guys around him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you total it 2 times.
Kittles comes around the screen. Sherman Douglas right to the basket, lays it in.
Veteran move. I'll tell you what, he was out there in front looking to make a play. Everybody disappeared in a switch, and he just took it right on in. Well, Bill just going at it with Gatling now a little bit. Let's see what they call it.
Bill Winnington picks up the
retaliate. Yeah, Bill was cute enough that time. I thought he might be. We got a timeout time.
9:50 left here at the United Center, and the Bulls lead the New Jersey Nets 78-66.
Relive the greatest athletes.
History in Beijing for Michael Phelps.
Shining on the world's brightest stage.
Winning by daylight.
Olympic Games Week. All week on NBCSN.
This is our home. We've never seen it look quite like this.
But there's no mistaking it.
And it's our job to protect it.
Because the best people to fight for our communities
are those within them.
So if you've just bought a Volkswagen or were thinking of buying sometime soon, we're here to help with the community-driven promise.
Celebrating 73 years of business, Steel & Loper is Chicago's oldest and most trusted garage builder. They offer exclusive features and pass savings along by owning their own lumberyard. Visit GarageBuilder1.com for your new garage.
The Mega Millions jackpot is huge. Normally we say that money should go to someone in Illinois, not our neighboring states. But right now we need to come together. Come together like we're one big state. But we get to be the capital. It was our idea. Download the app or play online. The Mega Millions jackpot is getting bigger and bigger. Normally we'd want someone in Illinois to win that money and not some other state. But right now we're rooting for everyone, even Wisconsin. Good luck, Wisconsin. Your friend, Illinois. Download the app or play online.
Welcome back. As we speak, Keith Van Horn is watching Fox Sports Chicago in the New Jersey Nets locker room. They're looking at the score. The score, for some reason, gets a little bit closer, and Keith Van Horn is needed. He is able to come back out here, but if not, they're just going to save him till Sunday. So, hello, Keith. Back to you guys.
Well, an Eastern team did that one other time when Willis Reed came down against Wilt Chamberlain, and the Knicks won.
That was at the start of the game.
Yeah, right.
Gatling missed that one. Jayson Williams tapped it. And Scott Burrell right there. 78-66, Bulls with the lead. Dennis Rodman's pass is it deflected? Deflected by the Bulls, says Louis Brill. It'll belong to New Jersey.
The liar dice, you touched it.
Douglas. Jayson Williams posts up down low with Simpkins on him. Picks up his dribble. Scott Burrell tapped it. Loose ball in the backcourt. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Kittles accelerates right up the floor.
Can you believe that? But how can you let the guy go full? You got to make him throw the ball.
With 6 on the shot clock, you've got to get in front of him, right?
Absolutely. Back to 10. The Bulls are sloughing around here a little bit.
Burrell finds Steve Kerr. Rodman with the down low goes on top for Burrell. 5 on the shot clock. Burrell, tough, long jumper. Nope, Dickie Simpkins kept it alive. Dennis keeps it alive. Jayson Williams tried to save it. Did the Dennis. And Sherman Douglas must have got poked in the eye.
Yeah,
Dennis got him.
Yeah. That's a third foul, and here comes Kittle all the way down, and nobody makes him throw the ball off. He comes all the way in, throws it up, and then there's a little tap on the play, so I don't know if Kittles should get that one, but
oh yeah. (78-68), Bulls with the lead. New Jersey trying to get it under double figures. Douglas has to pick up his dribble as Dennis is right there with the help defense. Played that screen roll very well. Harris inside got fouled.
Third foul on the Bulls. They've got nothing going offensively, absolutely nothing, and defensively now what New Jersey wanted to do, attack the hoop, and they've done it, and they've got the great free throw shooters, and Kittles has made his last 4, but let's see what Lucius Harris is able to come up with here. He split 2 the first half.
Bounces the first one, and he'll get one more. (78-70). Bulls with the lead. Burrell goes on top for Scottie. Pip trying to go by Harris. Spins, fakes, puts a shot off the glass. Short.
Looked very short, and they are really playing some good defense.
Score here, and Keith Van Horn, you may be back, running back out here in a second.
Sherman Douglas wants. He wanted a screen roll. They got it.
It is a 6-point ball game with 7:35 left. Kerr goes down low. Scottie trying to post up. Gatling over to double team inside Dickie Simpkins. Lefty hook wasn't even close.
Not even close. And here they come with another rebound. That's 15 in the game for Williams.
We got a 6-point game coming up on 7 minutes left. Douglas picks up his dribble, finds Kerry Kittles with Scott Burrell right there. And a hand check foul will be called on Burrell.
Fourth foul on the Bulls. Kendall Gill comes in for Harris. He gave him a nice lift.
First half, Kendall Gill with 14, and the second just 2. MJ with 14 in the first, 15 in the second. We got a timeout, Bulls. 7:03 left, and the Bulls lead the Nets 78-72.
I'm attorney Howard Aiken with Lori Markkinen.
Do you or someone you know have legal questions? Call Howard.
If someone close to you has been hurt at work in an auto accident or died because of someone else's negligence, I'm here to help.
Call 312-6-million.
Injury law made personal. That's Aiken Law.
Your old heating and cooling system is costing you money. Our preseason air conditioner sale is going on now. Get a free in-home estimate plus same-day installation of a new Lennox air conditioner from $24.95. Furnace and AC combos from $36.95. And receive 0% interest financing for 5 years. Plus, we'll beat any competitor's estimate by up to $500. Call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
When objects in your mirror are actually much closer than they appear. Get it to Gerber. Gerber Collision and Glass.
Kendall Gill.
Bulls with their fourth foul with 7 minutes to go now. And if they start taking jump shots, it's going to amaze me.
Oh, they got to go to the basket. Yeah. Jayson Williams posts up with Dickie Simpkins on him. Now sets the screen roll. Douglas kicks it out. Kendall Gill goes right inside, right to the basket. Couldn't get it. Chris Gatling with a rebound, puts it in.
Battling off the boards.
And John, I got to say, this is where you miss Luke Longley. This is where you miss that big body because they continue to go right to the basket. Luke at least takes up some space.
They missed when Michael Jordan was out of the game. They missed somebody.
And the monster slam.
They missed somebody being able to score, and they just sort of came down and felt their oats as they came at the Bulls. The Bulls still with a 6-point lead, and Sherman Douglas listens to Calipari.
Crowd hollering defense here at the United Center. Gatling. Turnaround jumper, and he has got to move for every instance. 80-76 now. Bulls with the lead, just under halfway through this fourth period. Scottie comes off the screen, top of the circle jumper, way off. Jayson Williams with another rebound.
Absolutely.
He's got 17 rebounds to go with 8 points. John, this is a guy that hadn't played in how long?
Amazing thing was, in the first quarter, Dennis had 4 rebounds right off the bat before Jayson Williams got in. Dennis has got 7 total in the game, and this guy's got 17 and 8 points.
Sherman Douglas, long-range deuce is good. It is a 2-point ball game with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left. Well, we thought the Bulls would show some rust, but again, we thought they would bump some of that rust off in the second half. It hasn't gone away. Toni finds Michael, and Kerry Kittles will be called for the reach-in foul.
Now, that's Kittles' 5th foul. So there's 5 on him, 5 on Sam Cassell. See if they come with Harris again real quick.
There's the foul trouble you're talking about. Cassell and Kittles. Lucius Harris with 4. Kendall Gill's got 3. And here comes Harris back in. Kerry Kittles will lead. Pip goes down low for Michael. Back to Scottie. MJ trying to post up with Harris on him. Douglas lost the ball. Lost it. Tried to get it back. It's out of bounds. Off loose foot. Bulls ball. Calipari wanted to say something. He just walked away and tried real hard not to say a word. See if you see it here, John.
Watch it get hung up on his back. There it is.
Back to live action as Dickie Simpkins fills the post. Gatling on him. Shot clock is going down. MJ with a tough shot. Looked like he may have got hit on the arm, but the shot clock goes off. Well, we have a chance for a tie ball game here at the United Center with 4:38 left. The Nets trail by a pair. New Jersey has executed that game plan extremely well. Douglas goes down low. Gatling makes the move in the lane. The hook is good, and we are tied in Chicago.
17 points for Gatling, and they are just attacking it, going right after the Bulls. The Bulls struggling here, looking for something, looking for a good shot.
Scottie with a fake goes inside and got fouled going to the basket. Gatling holds up his hand.
Dennis Rodman coming back in the game. That's their 4th. Scottie will shoot 2 free throws, and there's going to be a timeout.
New Jersey wants to talk it over. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. The Bulls have 80. The Nets have 80. The Bulls are trying to get a win.
All rise for Premier League mornings on NBCSN.
Something special happening here.
Join us all weekend for a look back at the Premier League's greatest moments. Game-changing goals. Pressure-filled rivalries. Unforgettable plays. And title-clinching performances.
Staggering!
Premier League mornings all weekend on NBCSN.
City in the world, Chicago, Illinois. John Calipari trying to come in here and get what would be a shocking win. One happened last night. Houston got a win last night over Utah in the Delta Center. And here's one of the big reasons, John, why they are tied right now with the Bulls.
You're right. Jayson Williams gets a screen roll. Now that Sherman Douglas just ups with the jump shot from outside. Then they go one-on-one. Here comes Chris Gatling up and over the top. They've outscored the Bulls 14-2 here, and last night, as you mentioned, it was an 8th seed that beat the favorites. And
this period, you can see why New Jersey is right there. The Bulls shooting miserably from the field.
Pip splits the free throws.
Bulls lead it by 1, coming up on 4 minutes left. Douglas looking for Gatling.
They throw it away. You know, I was just going to say maybe they'll come out and switch and take Toni off of Gatling and put Dennis down. That's what they did. Dennis forced the issue that time, and he comes up with the good defensive positioning.
Michael with it on the wing. Looks for the open man.
Here comes Jayson Williams.
A double team. Bulls spread out the floor. Toni goes on top to Harper. Right back to Toni. Back to Ron Harper. With 2 in the shot clock. Toni for it's a big 3. Toni Kukoč from the right side. sends another $50 to charitables from CarX Muffler and Brake, but more importantly gives the Bulls a 4-point advantage.
That's his third three.
Sherman Douglas tries to answer, finds Gatling, baseline jump, nice. And they will not go away.
19 points for him. Nobody on it.
That's amazing for him. You know, he's the leader for them. Just a soft touch.
3-point shooter goes 4 of 7. 0 for 5. Toni trying to make one more. Way too strong. Dennis tried to get it. It's tapped out and will belong to New Jersey. 84-82, Bulls with the lead, 2:40 left.
Dennis coming across the lane, trying to keep Gatling from getting there. Dennis's fourth foul, so Gatling goes to the line now with a chance to tie the game, and Kittles comes back in for Harris.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
Bulls got themselves in foul trouble early in this thing, and now it's tough to defend.
Free throws just about the same. Bulls have made 2 more.
Whoa! We talked about his great touch from the side, but from 15 feet out, now the crowd will really jump all over Chris Gatling.
Oh, yeah, they'll give him some trouble now when he gets the ball.
He's 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. That one was dead center.
So he splits the free throws. 84-83, Bulls with the lead, coming up on 2.5 remaining. Hip looks inside from Michael. Steve Kerr gets it in there. There's the double team. Fades, fires, and hits Michael on the baseline.
They want to go to this side.
They need a timeout. Yep, they want a timeout. Timeout in New Jersey, and John Calipari is just screaming at Kerry Kittles. He is all over Kittles. 86-83, Bulls with a lead.
What's up, everybody? Donovan Mitchell here.
This is Victor Oladipo of the Indiana Pacers.
Jason Tatum from the Boston Celtics.
What's up, everyone? It's Dame Lillard of the Portland Trail Blazers. Just want to say thank you guys so much for your continued support, man. It means a lot to me.
During this time, we should all be looking out for one another.
Please wash your hands.
Avoid large crowds, and if you might be sick, to quarantine yourself.
Because these are tough times, but we will get through them.
NBA fans, we miss you. Can't wait to play in front of you guys again. Peace and love.
For Hyundai and its dealers, the health and safety of our local communities have always come first. And right now, we're all safer at home. But should you need a vehicle, we have options to shop online. And a participating dealer will deliver it right to you. And to ease the financial strain, you'll make no payments for 4 months. Together, we can create a safer, better car buying experience.
Get 0% APR for up to 84 months on the 2020 Tucson or Elantra and make no payments for 4 months. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
For over 60 years, Relios Pizza has served you and your family with quality, quantity, and value. And during these difficult times, Aurelio's wishes all that are affected to stay healthy and well. We are all in this together. Aurelio's top priority is to keep you and our employees safe. All 40 Aurelio's locations are open for business, and you can order online or call for carryout and delivery. Select locations are offering uncooked and frozen pizzas. So order with confidence from Aurelio's. Visit AureliosPizza.com for the location nearest you. Thank you.
2:17 left, and the Bulls lead it by 3, 86-83. John, MJ does this real well.
Well, what Calipari was upset about is, now watch Kerry Kittles. He's supposed to force him to the middle. That's where Kendall Gill is, and there's the help. But he lets him go baseline. You see Kendall Gill come in, and he can't get any help from there. Michael knocks it down, and Calipari calls a timeout and said, you got to force him where there's help.
That's exactly what he's doing right there, saying you've got to bring him to the middle. Crowd makes some noise here. They know this is a big defensive stand for the Bulls. Kendall Gill makes the move, lost it, got it back, and a foul called against the Bulls.
Pippen. His 5th.
Let it go, Kendall!
His 2nd. Oh, yeah, I got Toni Kukoč with the foul, right? So, Kendall Gill, 80% shooter from there. Steve Kerr gets the rosin on the hands, 206.
Calipari Sherman Douglas said, I can't be the guy that comes over to help on Michael as the free throw is up and finally in. Calipari says, hey, you're not the guy. You're not the man. 86-85 Bulls. Jay with it right side from 17 off. And Douglas with a rebound. New Jersey with a chance to take the lead with under 2 minutes remaining. Gatling wants it on the post up down low. Dennis trying to keep the ball away from him. Finally they do go down low. Gatling with 7 on the shot clock, trying to back his way in. Fades and that's in the hole. And New Jersey has the lead, 87-86 with a minute and a half left.
11 points in this quarter by Gatling, and the crowd is stunned.
Scottie. Steve Kerr right side for Tony. MJ trying to post up. Has it down low with 6 on the shot clock. Michael got mugged and he'll go to the line.
Kendall Gill. Kittles. And here they come at him. Now you'd think that in the Bulls spacing situation, if they want Michael down low, that they would start with him down low and not Dennis low. Michael with 32 points. Steve Kerr is, let's see, Harper's in here. Who's in there?
Steve comes out, talks to Phil Jackson. Free throw percentage.
Michael is just about where he is in the playoffs.
And the Nets want a timeout.
Yeah.
Sherman Douglas and John Calipari call a timeout. 1 minute, 12 seconds left at the United Center, and the Bulls lead New Jersey by 1.
When we first opened our doors, it didn't take us long to realize
we weren't in the car business.
At Lexus, we were in the people business.
We needed to be helpful,
respectful,
and compassionate.
To treat people like guests.
It's what we all signed up for.
And now when people need this most, we will do what we've always done.
Take care of people first.
The rest will follow.
Though human ingenuity will continue to make various inventions, with the help of new machines built to do the same, of this I am certain. No invention will ever be devised that is more beautiful, more simple, and more purposeful than those that nature designs. Because in her inventions, nothing is wanting and nothing is wasted. And she needs no counterweight when she makes limbs and mind and muscle proper for movement, understanding, and growth. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, proud server of the most advanced machine on Earth.
We've got a minute 12 left here at the United Center. The Bulls lead the Nets 88-87. And our next Bulls game here on Fox Sports Chicago will be Wednesday night. Game room at 5:30. Bulls and the Nets. NBA playoff game 3 at 6 Wednesday night here on Fox Sports Chicago. Johnny, this is a big defensive stand, partner.
Boy, it sure is. 1:10 to go in the game. Last quarter, Bulls up by 1.
Douglas brings it to the right side. On top, Kendall Gill. Gatling trying to get position down low. That's where they want to go. He's got it. Gatling inside foul before he could take the shot, and he'll go to the line for a pair. Dennis Rodman called for the personal foul.
His 5th.
Steve Kerr will get up off the Bulls bench.
Gatling to the line. Gatling with 22 points. The Bulls came into this quarter 72-62. Everything looked roses. Michael sat down and it fell right apart. 23 points in the game for Gatling.
Steve comes back in. Ron Harper will sit. 88-88, 55.9 left. New Jersey has the lead. Gatling fell down. All right. Scottie gets to MJ on the wing. On top, Steve Kerr. Scottie posted up, wanted it, didn't get it. 10 of the shot clock. Michael gets a lane, comes inside, hangs, and he will go to the line for a pair. New Jersey thought it was a jump ball.
Jayson Williams on this play, on this foul. It was not going to be easy going to the hoop, but he gets by Kittles. He goes up in the air, comes back down with it, and gets hammered by 55.
Harper comes back in and Steve Kerr leaves. '89 all, 39.3 seconds left.
You and I would be much surprised if they don't come down and try to get the ball into Gatling.
Oh, yeah.
Dennis goes down along with Williams. Michael misses the free throw. We got a tie game.
30 seconds left. Sherman Douglas with it on the right wing. Gatling posts up in his favorite spot on the right block. Harp over to help out. Inside, Kendall Gill puts it up, lost it on. It goes off Harper as he's lying out of bounds. It hits Ron Harper. 4 on the shot clock, and New Jersey wants a timeout. The Nets will take time. 18.8 left. 4 on the shot clock, and we're tied at 89. We'll take the break with
it. These are challenging times. We are all spending more time in our homes. The last thing you need now is water in your basement. The good news is U.S. Waterproofing is open for business, and we've worked hard to earn an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. The health of your home is more important than ever. Our family is here for your family. Schedule your free consultation today at uswaterproofing.com. U.S. Waterproofing, a better basement starts with us.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Well, Gary Sinise has seen quite a ball game here this evening. We're tied at 89 with 18.8 seconds left. Now here's a game reset, John. Big point. New Jersey is completely out of timeouts. They can't stop the clock except by a foul. Bulls with plenty left, 3 in the 20. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 18.8 on the game clock. This crowd will make a lot of noise. Sherman Douglas will trigger the inbound pass. Kittles gets it. Makes the move. Fadeaway jumper. Nope. Rebound tapped out of bounds.
Yes.
14 left.
Now let's see if they're going to put it in bounds or what. What are they going to do? Steve Kerr's coming in the game. I know that. There's no timeouts now, Calipari says, for their team.
Bulls need somebody to take it out. It'll be Scottie.
Okay, here we go.
This for the win. Pip picks up his dribble, finds Toni. Kukoč, one-on-one with Gatling. 3 seconds. What terrible fadeaway shot, and we are going to overtime. That would not have counted.
Michael fell down. Michael slipped on the play. He and Dennis talking about what happened. The Bulls misbreak the play, and they've got an overtime game coming up of 5 more minutes, Tom.
We are going to overtime here at the United Center in Chicago. The Chicago Bulls and the New Jersey Nets are tied at 89, going to OT.
Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers want you to be safe. And right now, you need a car you can count on and dealers who will go the extra mile. And while everything is changing around us, one thing hasn't changed: our commitment to you. That's why we're working to follow all government guidelines and doing everything we can to help you stay safe with a reliable car that's ready to go when you need it. For details, visit ChicagolandHondaDealers.com today.
As a family-owned business, American Sail is saddened by the coronavirus situation, but we're inspired by how people have come together and enjoyed their time at home. Our quality products have been bringing the fun home for over 60 years. And to help people enjoy this time, we're offering 0% financing for up to 60 months and get fast one-week delivery on swing sets, trampolines, pools, hot tubs, and more. So call us, we're here, or visit us online, and we'll help you make this time a little easier and more fun.
We are going to overtime here at the United Center in Chicago. The Chicago Bulls and the New Jersey Nets are tied at 89. Bulls 32 of 68, 47% from the field. New Jersey 34 of 75, 45%. Keith Van Horn has been out all second half.
I'll tell you what, it's the Bulls that are retreating. The world champion Bulls. It's not been a New Jersey Nets.
3 and 4 in overtime this year for New Jersey.
The Nets scored 27 in that quarter. The Bulls only 17.
They'll throw it to you. Gatling saves it. And Sherman Douglas.
Pippen fouled
by Scottie.
Man.
His third. Eric Collins, what's up?
Not much was said by Phil Jackson in the last huddle. He said, you guys know what to do. Just remember, protect Dennis Rodman. He has 5 fouls. That's it. Back to you guys.
Here they come right away. Now Pippen switches and takes Gatling.
So exactly what Eric was just talking about. Scottie with the switch. Bomb pass inside for Gatling. Blocked by MJ. What a block by Michael. Here come the Bulls. Pitt finds Michael. MJ back on top. Scottie right down the lane. Missed it, but a foul call.
Dennis and Michael just pulled Dennis out of there. He and Sherman Douglas get into a little bit of a. From the ComEd power cam, it watches Pippen come on. This is the block by Michael Jordan on one end. Here it is. It goes. Gatling goes up and Michael swats it away. Pippen misses the free throw.
Kerry Kittles back. Lucius Harris will leave.
Michael's on the runway.
And foul on Dennis.
Second foul. Pitt misses 2 free throws to start the overtime. He picks up a foul. Now Dennis is gone. He's gone. Dickie Simpkins is left. Michael was on the runway for a free throw. And I'll tell you what, Jayson Williams does a great job of blocking out and getting the ball, not just going right after it.
And John, it's pretty simple. He does those 2 things as well as anybody.
Dennis leaves with no points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Air ball. And Dickie Simpkins right there. We're tied at 89. 4:15 left in overtime here at the United Center. Harper finds Simpkins on top. Toni fakes the 3. Drives by Gatling. Back to Harper in the corner. Inside Harper, the runner. Nope. Scottie with a tip.
Scottie with a beautiful time tip. He's got 24. Gives the Bulls a 2-point lead. That's the first scoring in this quarter.
And Phil Jackson wanted a foul called on Sherman Douglas, calling him for a trip.
And Scottie Pippen in on Gatling. Gatling pushing him that time. Under the basket.
Out inside Douglas. Puts it back to Kittles. Puts it up and in. A tough shot by Kerry Kittles.
Absolutely.
Because Scottie was way up there. 91 all with 3.5 left. Simpkins gives it right back to Ron Harper. Comes off the screen. Right side Michael. Baseline jumper on the way. Nope. And Kittles with a rebound, and New Jersey can take the lead.
There you go. Attacks. And now he'll So he'll look back. Now he takes a look at Toni. Wants to go one-on-one.
Kittles in lane, gives it back. Kendall Gill fade away from 15. And the rebound loose.
Jayson Williams
by Williams.
18th rebound. Dives on the floor.
He looks dead tired, and he's still playing hard. Again, they go down looking for Gatling, who has it. Scottie wanted a foul. Gatling baseline jumper off. Simmons got fouled by Jayson Williams.
But he comes right after it. He was on the weak side. He came way up high. There's Gatling going with Pip. Steve Kerr comes in for Harper. Okay. Dickey grabs the rebound on the play. Okay, we've got a 91 tie with 2:35 in overtime.
Pip gets it to Michael, top of the circle. MJ tries to back his way in, had it knocked loose. Kittles comes up with it. It's loose on the floor. Kittles brings it across the timeline. Throws it to Jayson Williams.
Good play by Kittles to keep it up in this end of the court.
And a timeout. Timeout, New Jersey. We'll take it with them, fans. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. The Bulls and Nets in overtime are tied.
These are uncertain times, but we at First Midwest Bank remain strong, remain committed to our clients, to our communities. And we want those who are uncertain in these uncertain times to know that even though we currently all need to stay apart, we are all in this together. First Midwest Bank.
It's never been easier to get auto insurance on the spot. Call or click to stretch your dollars with Insure on the spot. Get your free auto insurance quote in just 2 minutes. And they insure everyone. Lowest rate, period. Payments as low as $49 a month. 773-202-5060. That's Insure on the spot. 773-202-5060. Or click on insureonthespot.com.
Well, tie score, 91-91. 17 seconds on the clock here. Michael Jordan comes down, tries to make a move. They can't get the ball. Kittles and Pippen dive for it. Kittles keeps it in play, and Jayson Williams comes to rescue them. So there's 17 seconds on the clock. No score, and look at, here's your leading scorers. Gatling with 24, Gill and Douglas with 14 for Chicago. Jordan 34, Pip 24, Kukoč and Harper 13. Harp with all of those in the first quarter. And look at this amazing statistic. The Bulls have been out rebounded by 14, 49 to 35.
They have 14 offensive rebounds, does New Jersey. Kendall Gill brings it to the right side with Toni Kukoč on him. Sherman Douglas looking for Kittles, who pops out behind the screen. Missed that one. Rebound loose, and Ron Harper gets it. Bulls with a chance to take the lead. 2 minutes left in overtime. Kukoč gives it right back to Ron Harper. Simmons comes way out. Toni with Gatling on him. Inside looking for Scottie. Top pass, and New Jersey knocks it away. Douglas gives it right back to Kittles. Hangs, puts it up. Nope. Rebound inside. Pulled down by Jayson Williams.
Yeah. What 18 rebounds.
Gatling fadeaway jumper, partially blocked. I think
Williams comes over the top.
And Scottie. Yep. Did he get a timeout? Yeah, he did. He wanted a foul call.
Yeah.
And Scottie wanted. The Bulls will take a full timeout. 1:21 left. This is getting emotional now. The Bulls and the Nets still tied at 91.
With fast, reliable internet and the most TV shows, movies, and streaming apps all in one place, Xfinity has you covered. With simple digital tools, you can get the help you need. Just say help into your voice remote or download the Xfinity My Account app.
Though human ingenuity will continue to make various inventions, with the help of new machines built to do the same. Of this, I am certain. No invention will ever be devised that is more beautiful, more simple, and more purposeful than those that nature designs. Proud server of the most advanced machine on Earth.
Our producer-director on Fox Sports Chicago is James A. Angio. Associate producer, Jose Cornejo. And our assistant director, Ronnie Stordo.
Take a look at, try to get the ball to Pippen. He slips down here, and they get a steal. Take it down, and then they go from the side. A shot by Gatling is missed. The ball's going to come over here, and Pippen's got it. He finally calls a timeout. Might be very close to that out-of-bounds line.
Scottie with it on top. Starts to drive, finds Michael. Baseline jumper. MJ in and out. Sherman Douglas with a rebound. Coming up on a minute left. And again, New Jersey with a chance to take the lead.
Pippen and Kittles, the only guys that have scored.
Gatling has it down low. Wants to back in against Scottie. Can't do it.
To steal the ball. Take a look at this, Tommy. Kittles drives. Michael flips it out, catches it. Kendall Gill in a foot race with him. Michael goes up, powers, hammers it down, and gets fouled. 43.5 on the clock. Michael with 36 points. The tongue is out, full extension.
94-91, and they want a 20-second timeout.
Big defensive play, and the Bulls have had to come up with those over the years. The tongue is out. He knows it's a foot race. Up he goes and hammers it down. Breaks the fall by running into the backboard standard, but watch this. Up he goes, up, 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 and down. Kendall Gill did everything he could do to try to prevent that. Couldn't catch him to foul him before. Michael loved the play. And so did we.
Absolutely.
So they went to a full timeout. I guess they signaled for 20 and decided to go full time. 43.5 on the clock. And it was a struggle because neither team could score. They've only scored one basket, and that's by Kerry Kittles.
Johnny, this is a tight ball game, as everybody knows. It's in overtime. Last night, a #1 seed was beaten in the first game at home. Utah lost to Houston in the first round at the Delta Center. But you look back in the NBA, since they've gone to the seeding process, the #1 seed has won 83 first-round series, lost 17. #2 seeds all the way down to #8, as you can see. And 83 wins and 17 losses for the top seed.
I would say that it's favorable to finish higher in the standings during the regular season.
I think I'd go along with that, Red Kerr.
Michael Jordan.
New Jersey with a timeout left. The Bulls with 2 and a 20 with 43.5 seconds left. Well, you know, it comes down to the end of the ball game. A big play. You need a steal. You need a stop. Who do you think's going to make it? Superman.
Right out in front, too. Right out in front. He strips Kittle. Now it's a foot race. Can he beat Kendall Gill? He not only beats him, deposits the ball, but draws the foul and loves the play. All right. Here they come. The Nets have 4 fouls. The next one is a shooting foul. The Bulls have 2 on them.
That's right. So the Bulls have 1 to give. Get it inbounds to Kendall Gill. He makes the move right to the basket. Blocked by Scottie. What a great block. And the Bulls want a timeout.
No. Get it out. Now they take a foul
on Kendall Gill. Scottie ran over to Louis Grillo and said timeout, timeout. I don't think they wanted Dickey to shoot the free throws.
No. But talk about defense. 2 defensive plays in a row. Here comes Kendall Gill. He's going to stuff it left-handed. Pip says, not on my street. He wipes that ball out, and then it comes over to Dickey. Watch this play. Up he goes. Kendall can sky. And Pip with a beautiful clear block. Two great defensive plays by the
two guys that you want to have make them.
Yeah, Michael didn't think he made that free throw. He faded back, but that went in. He's got 38. 4 points in the overtime. Pip's got the other basket.
95-91 Bulls. 34.3 left. Second one. In and out. And Jayson Williams with a rebound, and they'll take a timeout.
Oh, boy. 4-point lead for the Bulls. Now, Michael had a chance coming down the stretch in a regular. He missed the free throw. He had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points in that last quarter. Let's take another look at this defensive play from the ComEd Power Cam. Kendall's going to smoke that ball down in, but look at a big left hand of Scottie Pippen go up in the air. You can see the grimace on his face, how he was collecting himself. And Michael loved the play, and he says, Pip, beautiful play. Now, the ball went to Dickey, and you're right, they were going to call a timeout, but when they got it in Michael's hands, they just decided to bring the ball on up.
Right, they didn't need the timeout. They just didn't want to make Dickey go to the line. Free throws, New Jersey 21-29 Bulls, just 23 of 37. 62% for the Bulls.
Well, these two guys have been on the all-defensive team for I don't know how many years, and it certainly proved that the last two plays in where they have to step up, they have not been usually sharp here tonight. Their defense has been good on occasion, but they had a 10-point lead at the end of 3. They blew that lead and actually gave New Jersey the lead. Each team has had the lead. New Jersey led by 9 early, and then the Bulls had a 14-point lead. But just tremendous defense by the Bulls. The Nets are 1 of 8. 20 rebounds for Jayson Williams. He loved it.
I like that. That's a good sign.
Well,
that's a good sign.
You know what I always said when I sit down at the card table? I love to win the first hand, because if you don't win the first one, you can't win them all. So the Bulls would like to get this one and then regroup and take this club a little more serious, maybe.
Johnny, you and I said the Bulls could very easily come out rusty in this ball game, flat. They didn't move the ball very well early, and that's what happened.
Calipari says if nothing happens, we got to take a foul.
They need a basket. They don't need a 3.
Uh-oh, what's this? Oh, delay game, yeah. They wanted to see what would happen, and they saw Kittles and
they need to get it inbounds. Tapped it.
No, we got it, Mike. Don't worry about it. It's in good hands. Ice this one up. You got it. Bernie Frey, I'm having fun. What else can you do on a Saturday night? It's Saturday?
It's Friday. You were close, John. It's like John Belushi in Animal House. You were close. Harris is fouled.
That's a one-shot foul, though, before he got it up. So 30 seconds on the clock. Toni Kukoč is, what have I got? 5 for Toni, I think. He lost control of it just a little bit here as he reached in. Bulls almost stole that ball.
Douglas needs a quick shot here. They got to get a basket. Comes underneath, throws it up and in. Bulls wanted a travel call, 95-93. It's a 2-point game. The Bulls don't have to shoot now. The shot clock is long.
They got to foul. Kendall fouls him. He's out of the game. They want Sherman Douglas to come over now and foul him.
And he does with 13.4 left.
Sherman Douglas comes over to foul him, and Kittles couldn't do it. He was standing next to him. Now, Kittles, I didn't know what you wanted. I thought you wanted to throw the ball up high. The tough shot. Sherman Douglas watched him fake Harper up in the air and then go up with a begging shot. And Harper was looking for a travel on the play.
And you can see why. He took a little hop and then...
Yeah. So Jordan with, 38 points in the game.
95-93 Bulls. One makes it a 3-point game. All right, now that's what happened. It is now a 3-point ball game, but that's still one possession, and these guys can shoot 3-pointers.
Now, they haven't had one in the game so far.
Miami with a big win tonight. Toni tapped it. Jayson Williams has it. They need a 3 to tie. Douglas comes off the screen. Let's fly the 3. That's short. Scottie with a rebound. All right.
will do it, and the Bulls win this one, but they come the hard way to win it. 96-93, Tom.
What a finish here at the United Center. That was a war, and this could be one, John, that you can see may be a better series than people would have guessed at the start for a 1 seed and 8 seed.
You're right. 4 points is all they scored in the overtime. Basket by Kittles and one by Sherman Douglas as they threw it up. The Bulls were the only points scored were by Jordan and one basket by Pippen in the overtime as the Bulls go on to win this thing. Dennis fouled out, did not have a spectacular game. Michael's shooting was not the best. He was 17 out of 23 from the foul line for his 39 points. Harper was brilliant in the first quarter when he brought him 13 points, but I thought their bench was terrific. Jayson Williams, 21 rebounds in a game, 8 points, and Sherman Douglas got himself 16 points off the bench.
All right, let's go to Eric Collins with our British Airways insight to the game. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mike. I know you're tired. You want to go in the locker room, but please talk to us about that overtime period. Seemed like you basically said, I'm not going to let us lose, especially that steal.
Well, I think it's our defense. Our defense held strong. I mean, offensively, we were out of rhythm the whole second half, and our defense had to stand strong. And I made a good steal. Then Scottie comes right back and makes a good block, and I think that was a ball game right there.
Well, Michael, I really appreciate you stopping by. I'll let you go. That's Michael Jordan, 39 points in a victorious cause for the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls win by a score of 96-93.